I'm Matt Bishar with REIT.com here in Atlanta for REITWorld 2014, NAREIT's annual convention for all things REIT. Joining me for this CEO Spotlight is David Helfand, President and CEO of Equity Commonwealth. David, thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning, thank you.
Now, this has certainly been a busy year for your company, formerly known as CommonWealth REIT. Can you talk about how the transition has gone and where things currently stand in that process?
Yes, it's been an eventful year. As most people know, the entire board was removed by the vote of the shareholders, overwhelming vote of the shareholders in March. In April of this year, a new slate was put up, and in May that board was elected, which included myself and Sam Zell as chairman, as well as 5 other directors. And we've subsequently added 3 to that slate. So among the accomplishments to date, and of course we have a lot of work still to do, is we've put a new board in place with deep experience, real estate experience, legal, accounting, financial systems and operations. We've also put a new management team in place. We've hired almost 60 people, and of those 60, more than half are Equity alum. So they know our culture and they know what it takes to succeed, and we've got a really good core team now to start with. In addition, we've overhauled the entire corporate governance of the company, declaration of trust, bylaws, committee charters, everything's new, and try and put in place a best-in-class governance system for our shareholders. And now really we start with the sort of breaking rocks, the going through each asset on an in-depth review basis and establishing what assets we want to hold, what assets we'll slate for disposition.
And what has been or still looms as the biggest challenge in such a dramatic overhaul of an organization?
Well, the list is so long, it's hard to distinguish which one's the biggest. I think the most important thing is for us, the team, to remain patient. We know what we have to do. There's a lot of work to be done, as I mentioned, but if we just stick to our focus and we go asset by asset and be thoughtful, I think that'll be the biggest challenge, is remaining patient and trying to figure out where exactly we're going.
And lastly, once all this transition is finalized, how would you say the company is going to be better positioned to take advantage of market opportunities?
Well, I hope the company will be better positioned. I think we'll have a more concentrated portfolio. Today, the portfolio is spread across the country, 31 states. We'll likely be in a fraction of that number of markets. We'll be a more focused company. I think we'll have a great team, and I think over the long term that'll demonstrate throughout performance.
David, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
For more on this and other REIT news and analysis, be sure to visit REIT.com.